Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister reshuffles his cabinet. And in sport, West Indies women suffer a second straight defeat in the ICC Cricket World Cup. I'm Ricardo Roberts and this is Caribbean in 10 for Thursday, June 29. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Today on 21st Century, a global epidemic, death on the world's roads. Can we bring the numbers down?
She was a rambunctious, happy little girl, and she'd stand up on the 44 bus and sing "The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round."
1.25 million deaths on the world's roads every year.
Calm down, calm down, calm down.
If you can come and get it, let me rock your world, let me rock your world. Higher than
Options, you the top one. So baby, if it ain't a problem, can I get some of your love?
Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has announced changes to his cabinet which take effect today. In a statement issued this morning, Rowley said he had informed President Anthony Carmona of the reassignment of Fitzgerald Hines from the Ministry of Public Utilities to Minister in the Ministry of the Attorney General and Legal Affairs. Marlene MacDonald will return to the cabinet as new Minister of Public Utilities with responsibility for the business of the government. Prime Minister Rowley also announced that Ayanna Lieber-Lewis' Senate appointment has been revoked. Alison West will be appointed Senator in her place as well as Minister in the Ministry of Finance. Nicole Oliver will be appointed Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries. A swearing-in ceremony is expected to take place tomorrow. Staying in Trinidad and Tobago, a former police prosecutor has been jailed for 17 years with hard labor after being found guilty of raping a teenager who had gone to the police station to make a domestic violence report 16 years ago. Jurors took 90 minutes to find Ramlochan, who was 50 years old at the time of the crime, guilty of the offense after a month-long trial. Justice Althea Alexis Windsor said yesterday that aggravating factors in the case against Harry Ramlochan were that the accused was a person of trust and there was a level of vulnerability. The judge said she considered the convict's age and the child's age at the time of the attack and the fact that it was the girl's first sexual encounter. Mexico will be helping Guyana tackle the issue of migration, and Guyana is hoping the country's plan and the policies to tackle migration can be implemented to effectively cope with its problem of brain drain.
Every effort that can be made to bring the immigrant communities, the overseas citizens, one step closer to home is a worldwide effort.
Mexican Ambassador to Guyana, Ivan Roberto Sierra Medel. Meanwhile, Vice-Chancellor of the University of Guyana, Professor Ivelaw Lloyd Griffith, opined that one of the most recent evident aspects of the strong partnership between the two countries is Mexico sponsoring a knowledgeable professional to participate in talks held at UG's campuses based on oil in Guyana.
The experiences of the Mexican reality in regards to its energy sector. You also may know or may not know that the ambassador himself was one of the strong advocates testifying before the University Council, among other places, as we move to establish a School of Entrepreneurship and Business Innovation.
Since the 70s, the brain drain and its effect on every aspect of society have been injurious to Guyana's growth as a nation, and presently many highly educated persons are still migrating. It is hoped that the international partnerships formed between Guyana and other countries can tackle the migration problem.
That report from Christian McClingham of HDP Nightly News. When CARICOM leaders meet in Grenada next week for their annual summit, they'll discuss future trade relations with the United Kingdom, which is preparing to leave the European Union. Grenada's acting Foreign Affairs Minister Nicholas Steele said trade relations between the 15-member grouping and the United Kingdom after Brexit would most likely dominate the talks. He said how the region interacts with a UK that is not part of the EU is very important and CARICOM needs a united approach. British Prime Minister Theresa May has suggested or started the process of pulling Britain out of the EU single market. And Steele told reporters there are many treaties with the EU that will have to be renegotiated for CARICOM member states. Next week's summit is expected to be attended by at least 13 CARICOM leaders. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Grenada, Alva Brown, said that there will be high representation from China, the World Bank, and also a special surprise guest whose identity is being kept under wraps due to security reasons. Stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next.
Grow your business or promote your event through the services offered by the Caribbean Media Corporation and CaribVision. Our distribution provides a platform on cable, terrestrial television, and websites. We cover carnivals and events from across the region. We can bring your event live and alive to the world. For music makers, program producers, businesses, we can expand your reach to in excess of 2 million households daily. Our other services include news updates to enhance your media products, studio space for program and development. We can facilitate the launch of new products and services and training. Contact us and we will help you unleash your creative ability, develop products and services, and provide the medium to watch them grow. Contact Loretta Skeet at cmccaribbean.com or call her 1-246-467-1044 or 1-246-253-3889. Call and book your carnival or event today.
We begin our midday sports with cricket. Stephanie Taylor's wish of a Windies victory in her 100th appearance in one-day cricket did not materialize as India romped to victory by 7 wickets in the ICC Women's World Cup underway in England. Sent in to bat, the Caribbean side struggled as they posted a paltry 183 for 8 in their allotted 50 overs. Opening batsman Hayley Matthews was the top scorer with 43. Now, she was the only batsman in the top order to make a significant contribution. Lower order batsmen Chanel Daly and Affie Fletcher chipped in with 33 and 36 runs respectively. Taking 2 wickets each were right-arm spinners Dipti Sharma and Harmanpreet Kaur and leg spinner Poonam Yadav. It was a well-played century from Smriti Mandhana that took India across the finish line with 45 balls to spare. She scored 106 from 108 balls, while Mithali Raj chipped in with 46. The Windies women will now take on another tough team, that's South Africa, on July 2 in Leicester. And that's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.